minutes, BBC Learning Zone looks at how light bulbs are made. That's after the OU explains the meaning of some key words.
Alzheimer's disease is a form of dementia that can occur in middle age, but is most common in elderly people. The part of the brain which controls intelligence and personality suffers from degeneration. The normal transmissions across the brain are stopped by tangles in the connecting wires and the build-up of a plaque-like substance on the brain cells. The disease progresses in a subtle and apparently innocuous way, with increasing forgetfulness and an inability to do simple tasks. Gradually, other parts of the brain are affected, changing the personality. Sufferers and their relatives progressively become strangers to one another. Alzheimer's is a tragic disease, with at present no certainty of a cause and no probability of a cure. Constant care and attention is the real need for most sufferers. Placebo. For many everyday illnesses, if we believe a medicine to be real, over 1/3 of us will get better if we take it, even if the medicine is nothing more than a sugar-coated pill. This is the placebo effect. Psychological conditions such as anxiety and insomnia seem to respond particularly well. In days gone by, doctors used to prescribe placebos to keep their patients happy and to make themselves feel better. Today, the placebo is only used in clinical trials of new drugs to compare its effects with the real thing. So how does a placebo work? Well, no one knows for certain. But there is evidence that when we are reassured that a drug will cure us, our blood pressure changes and our pulse quickens. And placebos can cause side effects. Patients given only a dose of coloured water can suffer drowsiness and nausea. It's certainly a case of mind over matter. Virus. There are 4 kinds of living things: animals, plants, bacteria, and viruses. And the virus is the smallest known form of life. Well, truly speaking, a virus is only active when infecting a larger living thing. It's a parasite on one of the other 3 forms of life. The rest of the time, it's just an inert particle, a sort of minute box made of protein, with a few genes inside. The common cold, upset stomachs, and more serious things like polio are all caused by viruses. They can infect the air we breathe or the water we drink, and once attached, plunder the energy and the food reserves of the host to reproduce themselves. Some people develop immunity to certain viruses by generating antibodies. But many viruses can change shape and method of infection to defeat the body's defenses. HIV, the virus that causes AIDS, survives by destroying any immunity the body may have.